Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. In this one, we'll see the Philadelphia 76ers against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony from the sideline. Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward. And for Chicago, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Young is out there with Williams, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 roaming the paint. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. On the wing, Levine. Pass to Vucevic. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
Now here's Embiid. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Simmons finds Green. Sinks the triple.
With good size for his position, Green uses his length to finish shots from all over.
Now the Bulls with it. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the 76ers.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Milton the pass to Simmons, and it's good, 2 points.
What focus from the young guard. I like how Simmons stayed locked in on scoring despite the contact.
Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
White, good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Milton the pass to Embiid. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Levine. From down in the low post, it goes.
This is the confidence Levine has in himself. I mean, he knows he has the touch to score inside.
Harris inside, defended by Young. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist from Tobias Harris.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Vucevic. Good D by Embiid.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Here's Milton. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And White kicks to Levine. And he's good on the 3 ball. Levine's got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
For the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Timberwolves at Target Center. Here's Harris. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
White, wide open. He fired. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, there's such a great rhythm to the game. White looked comfortable on the catch and shoot.
Here's Simmons, and he lays it straight in. Simmons got his second basket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
1 second left. The shot, no good. It's all tied in Chicago. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
Well, looking at this quarter, they should be. Another quarter like this, and they'll be riding high at halftime.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers. Portis is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Hill. Then there's Maxey. And it's Korkmaz at the small forward. Here's Tice. And Tice throws it down.
Well, at 6'7", Satoransky is a huge combo guard with the ability to quickly identify wide open teammates.
Here's Hill. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Caldwell Pope. Tice against Portis. Tice, no good. Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against Denver.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
And it's hard not to get discouraged on such an off night shooting the ball, but somehow they kept the intensity up. I mean, that was a really gutty win.
Now, here's Maxey. He gets it in there. Maxey's got his second bucket tonight. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Now, here's Maxey. After the miss from Vucevic. Good. Portis has got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers.
This speaks to how strong Portis is. It's obvious he enjoys showing off that muscle.
Harris against Green. And he slams it down right on top of Bobby Portis.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Bulls shooting their first free throw of the night here. Some changes for Chicago. Young's checked in for Vucevic. Lean comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's White in for Satoransky. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Harris. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Maxey. And Simmons subbed in for George Hill. Free throw drops for Green. 76ers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Simmons.
What about the speed and the muscle Simmons has? I mean, it makes defenders nervous, if you ask me. Such a difficult matchup.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
I mean, what you can appreciate about Simmons is his all-around game. I mean, he can score, he can pass, I mean, he can rebound, and he does it all at an efficient rate.
Chicago making a switch here. Williams is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Levine with it. He's coming off a 28-point game against Denver.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Bulls trail by 3.
And the wingspan of Embiid, I mean, very effective at using his length to turn shots back.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. With 1 on the clock. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
Wonderful instincts on the defensive end. I like how Simmons stays after his man. He's not letting him get comfortable.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. 76ers lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, as you look at the game so far, how would you evaluate yourself?
I think defensively I'm doing pretty good. Offensively, I still got to work on a lot of stuff. But it's going well. I just got to calm down, slow down, let the game come to me, and we'll be all good.
Hey, thanks for your time, man. See you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They didn't get more than a one-possession lead in the period. 3 points was as big as it got. It was clear they were the better team in the second quarter. And it's a nice 5-point lead they hold at halftime. And from what we saw so far from the 76ers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they've been great at creating good shots on a consistent basis. It's that simple. You win the game by easier baskets than your opponent. They've been doing that. And a good ball movement, good player movement, and good body movement is the big reason.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Ernie, I love you. I got to be honest. That was an awful first half defensively. Giving up over 60% from the field? Come on, Ernie. Wow. They stayed in it. Maybe it'll give them a little extra motivation they need to fix their defense.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Vucevic is out there with Young. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. And he gets it back. And he recovers it. Vucevic finds White. 6 on the shot clock. And another shot. Count it. White's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Bulls.
Well, he doesn't shoot a ton of mid-range jumpers, but White is versatile. He's got skills.
To the middle. It's stolen by Vucevic. Williams scanning the floor. And it's White missing.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Embiid. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Now here's Levine. He has 5. And yes, it's good. Levine's got 7 points in the game.
Well, you can't afford to let Levine get comfortable, especially when he's looking to fire from the mid-range.
Here's Embiid. That one misses. Good defensive work there by Young.
And when you think about it, Thaddeus Young, he can be a thorn in the opposition side. He's just a great disruptor on defense. And he has long arms, good timing to get those deflections.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
And with Young, I mean, his game has evolved over the course of his career.
Oh, think about it, Jay. When he came into the league, he was an up-and-down tweener. I think what's made him more consistent of a player you can rely on, is his defense has improved, and along with his shooting. Now, he uses different methods, but he still gets it done as effective.
Chicago making some changes. Green, he's checked in for Williams. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Levine. And Zedaransky subbed in for Kobe White. Korkmaz checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Tobias Harris. Zedaransky, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And see, well, Zedaransky doesn't have many years of NBA experience, but he plays like a vet due to his time over in Europe.
I agree with you, G.A. Zedaransky, he's a great decision maker. He's been a winner and a natural leader in the locker room. Every player he's played with has had great things to say about him.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Now, what you especially like about Zedaransky, I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt, and he's a complete player.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Thaddeus Young. And so he makes both from the line.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
76ers moving the ball around. Embiid trying to break loose. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Zedaransky against Hill. And Zedaransky kicks to Tice. Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope. And again, Chicago, no good. The 76ers leading by 6. Hill passes to Simmons. Over Tice. No good from Simmons. And so Zedaransky will bring it up for Chicago. Count it.
And the versatility of Caldwell-Pope, not just the score from outside, but also a threat to shoot the ball close to the hoop as well.
Now the pass to Maxey. Here's Embiid. Korkmaz passes to Simmons. Over Green, and that one's good. Simmons. Simmons got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
On the wing, Green. Caldwell-Pope trying to break free. Tries again. That one falls. Vucevic has got his second basket of the night.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. Two guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Philadelphia leading by 6. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Simmons, Green out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Bobby Portis, and it's Milton in at the shooting guard position. Williams finds White. Fires from 18, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. White's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Bulls. Young with the steal. Outside, Levine drains it from beyond the arc.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Simmons inside, guarded by Levine, and that one good. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Give him another. Simmons is terrific tonight. He's figuring out ways to light it up.
And Levine, here we go. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Outside, Levine. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Philadelphia leading by 5. Green, the pass to Milton. And that's on a bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. And the 76ers call time here. They lead by 5. 1:24 left here in the 4th quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ben Simmons.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He challenged his players to try to take control here. He said, this is when we want to be efficient. This is when we absolutely have to execute. We'll see if they can get it done, Kevin.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
White, a good look. That one wide left.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
Here's Harris, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Chicago the foul.
Oh, man, the defenders have to be more cautious regarding Harris. He is constantly looking to draw contact on his shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9.
I mean, you look at their all-around game of Harris. He's even been good from the free throw line.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. And Harris drops them both. And here's White. Outside, Levine. Inside, here's Vucevic. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Because he's so dangerous. The D is often drawn to Levine. I mean, it opens up some wide passing lanes for him.
Green finds Embiid. And they double up Embiid. From deep, Green. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
White, good.
No easy way to stop White on the drive. He's got speed and agility on his side.
And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. And the layup is good.
He's putting on a show. White has the natural scores first mentality. I mean, and he's been feeling it tonight.
Here's Harris. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're down by 8. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, it's so important at this stage in the game for everyone to be on the same page and working together.
Here's Arcidiacono. No good on the quick three. Passes it to Korkmaz. Here's Tolliver. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. So the 76ers win it. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.